Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Looking at the question yesterday we kind of left with was the Rashi that says Moshe called his name Yehoshua, and it was Moshe's in the form of a tefillah that Hashem should save him me'atzat miraglim, from the evil plan of the spies. That's a very strange statement, because it means that Moshe at least has, in some level, a nevuic, prophetic sense that there's a bad thing happening. And he's disappointed these people. We'll come back to this probably later in the week in a different way. We'll talk about that. But he's got a feel that there's something wrong going to happen here. And indeed, there's the Chachamim also speak about Kalev. Kalev, the other hero in the story, according to the Midrash, found his way to, when he came to Hebron, he found his way to the Marat HaMachpelah and threw himself, Nishtateach, he threw himself down on the graves and then asked for the assistance of our ancestors to deal with this situation. He had a feeling of it, but that's at least once they're on the journey. But this is even before things took off. And I guess to some degree it throws into before us the core question about whose idea this was. Here we read Parshat Shlach. It says Shlach lecha anashim v'yatur et eretz Canaan. God says, send forth men. They should go do this. It sounds like it's God's idea. It's God's concept in the first place, and we're carrying out God's tzivui. Rashi chooses not to read it that way. Shalach, which is a tzivui, he reads as, and we read these words of the Chachamim, as a reshut, as permission. Shlach lecha, if you wish to, go ahead. I don't think it's a good idea, and in fact, you'll end up being tripped up in all of this, God says. But if you wish to, you may. So it's a strange way to read. Usually, what seems to be the language of a tzivui, but partially because later on, when Moshe retells the story, he tells it as the people came and you asked, and let's send men before us. And so God acquiesced. And so, based on the reading in Devarim, we would read this here as well as God saying, I don't want to, I don't think it's a good idea, but if you wish to, you may, but you will trip up on it. And perhaps because God says those words, you will trip up on it, as the Midrash asserts, that's why Moshe says, oops, well, I mean, we're already in this, but I better offer an extra tefillah for our Yehoshua, that he should be able to have strength of character in the face of this very difficult group of people. Tomorrow we'll continue. Wishing you a good day.